I'm Shaun. I'm a lieutenant in the RNZN. I'm a warfare officer specialised in mine clearance diving. So divers for the RNZN provide 4 main capabilities: mine countermeasures, expeditionary recon, third one being salvage and search, fourth being EOD capabilities. So I think one of the big perks the dive trade offer is the versatility and diverse nature, and we can find ourselves jumping between these week to week and day to day. So mine countermeasures, mines are a real threat to ships and accessways in ports around the world. Mine countermeasures is the clearance of those mines to enable our ships to get where they need to be. Expeditionary Recon is clearance of beaches for obstacles or mines in the shallow water that may pose a risk to our landing craft when we're trying to get troops ashore or support ashore to those people that need it in disaster zones. Salvage search and recovery capability is for, say, a plane or something sinks off the coast of New Zealand. We can go dive that, recover black boxes, whatever needed for investigation, and then using cranes or lift bags we can then recover that whole wreck so that there can be investigations can be done on why that plane was to sink, for instance. Explosive ordnance disposal. This capability is just for any explosive ordnance that may be on high tide mark down, anything from IEDs, improvised devices, through to grenades or mortars or 5-inch projectiles from the ships. And I managed to lead a team to the Solomon Islands to do EOD work up there, and that's clearing all the explosive remnants of war or the bombs that have been left through the Southwest Pacific from World War II. One example we went to a village and asked them if they had any bombs or munitions around, and they just were pointing into the water at the end of the wharf, and what they had done is when they'd cleared the land for the village, what they do is whenever they find them is take it to the end of the wharf and throw it into the water, so there was just literally a whole pile at the bottom of their wharf. We'd collect that up if it was safe to do it, take it to a safe area and dispose of that for them so that their villages and surrounding areas were safer and no longer pestered by all this explosive ordnance around. Being able to go out and help them, get rid of all that danger for them. Pretty cool being able to go out and help. So once I'd done about 10 years in the dive trade, I chose to commission to a warfare officer and to learn how to drive ship, then later coming back to the dive trade as a specialist clearance diving officer. I guess one of the key drivers for me to commission is obviously it then adds another layer of diversity to me. So obviously having the experience of being on the coalface prior to me commissioning definitely gives me a better understanding day to day what the junior dive trade guys need and want for their support. I think there's pros and cons on the fun side for both. Being in the dive trade and especially a junior officer, you definitely have a lot less responsibilities and you can just enjoy diving day to day and focus on that. Obviously being an officer has its own challenges and maybe a little bit more paperwork, but you still at the end of the day get to jump and go for dives as well.